Yeah, 6:39 a.m. with the beautiful Thomesa. Yeah.
And I cannot.
Yeah.
No.
That looks fantastic.
It's so 80s.
No, that's so great. That's so great.
It's so 80s.
I love that. That is so great. You look really great. Excellent, excellent. Very good. So let's do a little vocal warm-up.
Okay.
All right. Glug 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 glug. Glug 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 glug. Glug glug glug. What we really want to talk about is fun and how we're going to get more fun into your thing.
Yeah.
And fun begins with attitude. You know, it's like you can't say, all right, look, this has to be fun.
Right. Right.
It's got to be, hey, let's have some fun. Fun begins with you.
It does.
Fun begins with you.
It's from within, and I gotta send it out there.
Yeah, good. So, what is going to be your mount on this whole thing?
My mount.
Yeah, I want to begin with story. I always like to begin with story. He told us we have a lot of time, and I know your story has been a cautionary tale. How can we make your story a cautionary tale that's more fun?
That's an interesting question. I've been trying to figure that out.
All right, tell me the story.
The story of my parents?
Okay, Thomesa, so why did you write the book? Why'd you get into this whole thing?
Because I watched so many people age not gracefully.
No. You did it because of your experience in your family, right? Okay, so let's hear that story. Go ahead.
I do this because my family had a crisis. We didn't have a plan. We didn't know what to do. The crisis came. It was a catastrophe. And decisions were made that were detrimental. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It was awful.
Okay,
it was
good.
an awful experience.
That's good. That's good. Be a little more concrete. Go ahead. Do it again.
Okay.
Why'd you write the book?
Because I had my own personal experience with my family when there was suddenly a crisis. We weren't prepared. We didn't have anything planned. We never talked about anything. And then we had to make detrimental decisions that had impact on my parents' future.
When you got the call from your mom, from your sister, who said, you got to be in Dallas tomorrow, or whatever the call said, where were you? What were you doing?
I was in Arizona. It was about 4:30 in the afternoon,
What were you doing?
I was winding down from work.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I'm a real estate agent, and I was wrapping up some transactions.
Yeah. Oh, you were wrapping up transactions, huh? Okay. All right, great. So how about instead of that, you say, one beautiful afternoon, I'm sitting in the jacuzzi having a glass of wine, and all of a sudden I get an emergency phone call from my sister. She says, Thomesa, you got to be in Dallas immediately. I'm like, what do you mean I got to be in Dallas immediately? I just opened up a bottle of wine. She's like, Dad fell. He's in the hospital. Mom's home alone. And Mom had Alzheimer's. She couldn't even, tell me a symptom. Like, what was like one of the problems that she had?
Well, she was totally unaware of her surroundings. She couldn't be alone.
Okay. Mom had Alzheimer's. She
was in the late stages of Alzheimer's.
Mom was in the
capable.
late stages of Alzheimer's. She couldn't take care of herself. She didn't even know her own name. Is that right?
Well, yeah, she knew her name.
Okay, well, what didn't she know?
She didn't know how to drive. She didn't know how to cook anymore. She didn't know how to take care of my dad, who had health issues. She just was not cognizant.
Okay, good. All right, so let me hear you say that.
So that part
Yeah.
from the, okay.
So why'd you
one
write the book?
So one afternoon, I'm hanging out at the pool in Phoenix, Arizona, sunny Phoenix, Arizona.
Don't emphasize Arizona.
Okay. I'm hanging out at the pool, enjoying the day, and I get an urgent call from my sister. And she says, you've got to get to Dallas. You've got to get to Mom and Dad immediately. And I'm like, what happened? What's going on? And she said, Dad had an accident. He's in the hospital. Now, my mom had late stages of Alzheimer's. She's home alone.
And Mom's home alone.
And Mom's home alone.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister lived in Dallas. Tornadoes were all around. The airport was closed. And I was the only hope to get to the folks. I just had to hope I could get a flight out of Phoenix. I had to hope I could get a flight out.
Could get there on a plane.
Yeah,
Okay?
that I could get a
and
flight
this
out.
was the beginning of our family crisis about what to do with our parents. And it was not fun. It went on for a year and a half, right? How long did it go on?
The move, I was there for 3 months. I was uprooted for 3 months.
Okay, I was uprooted for 3 months, moving my parents out of their house and into assisted living. And if this hasn't happened to you yet, and with your parents, it's going to happen to you and your parents. They're going to have to do what I call smart size. They're going to have to go from their regular lives and downsize into a smarter, smaller package, and it's oftentimes into assisted living or memory care or other senior facilities. And my whole goal is to help families avoid the crisis so that they can have more fun in their life. How's that?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, okay.
So, Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool, and I get this urgent phone call from my sister. She goes, you've got to get to Mom and Dad now. And I'm like, what happened? What's wrong? And Dad had fallen, and he was in the hospital. My mom was in late stages of Alzheimer's.
Dad's in the hospital and Mom's home alone.
Okay. Oh, okay. So she says, Dad's in the hospital and Mom's home alone. Well, she lived in Dallas, but she couldn't get there because of tornadoes. So I had to hope I could catch a flight out. And I got to San Antonio. I went for a 2-day trip. I ended up staying 3 months to help my parents move out of their large home into a smaller home and take care of all the stuff in between. And it was a nightmare. We had no plan. We had nothing going. We didn't know what we were going to do. We're making detrimental decisions and in a crisis mode.
And now I'm dedicated in my career to helping people who have parents with Alzheimer's and dementia to smart size their parents out of their old homes and into the more
safer, more social communities.
There you go. Safer, more social communities so that everybody can have fun and nobody has a crisis and everybody has more fun. How's that?
And they make the best of the rest.
We'll save that for the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay? All right, great. So, Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
One sunny day, I'm laying by the pool, and I get this urgent phone call from my sister. You've got to get to Mom and Dad now. Dad's in the hospital. Mom's home alone. She's got Alzheimer's. That doesn't even sound right because
Mom's home alone. Now, Mom has Alzheimer's.
gotta
She doesn't know how to take care of herself. She can't drive. She can't cook. And she's by herself in the house.
All right, okay. So one sunny afternoon, I'm hanging by the pool, and I get this urgent phone call from my sister. You've got to get to Mom and Dad now. What happened? Dad's in the hospital. Mom home alone. Now, Mom had Alzheimer's, and she wasn't capable of being home alone to take care of herself. She couldn't drive. She couldn't cook. She was incompetent to be there alone. So I had to hope I could catch a flight out and be there to help them. So
The next 3 months of my life,
that's what I packed for 2 days, and I ended up being there for the next 3 months of my life, trying to get their large home sold and get them downsized into a safer, more social community. There was a crisis.
and that's why today I dedicate myself to helping other families to smart size their parents, especially the ones who have dementia or Alzheimer's.
Early. To
Right?
do it early, yeah.
Right? No, I don't care about when they do it.
Okay, no.
I care about you getting paid $10,000 to do it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Okay, that's why right now I'm dedicated completely to helping other families to smart size their parents out of their regular lives into assisted communities especially people who have dementia or Alzheimer's. Say that.
Okay. And that's why I've dedicated my life to help families get their parents out of their large high maintenance homes so they can get into safer, more social environments
Especially people with dementia and Alzheimer's.
especially with people with dementia and Alzheimer's.
Good. That's who you're trying to target, right?
Yeah.
That's your target market.
Yeah, but I did want to talk to you this afternoon about how I want to adjust.
You don't want to do that?
Well, I have become unattached to these communities because they're fluff in the front and they're nursing homes in the back.
Okay.
And I'm very, very disgusted by that. So it's not the place I would put my folks if I had to do it again. Sadly.
Well, where would you do it? Where would you put them?
I would downsize them
Yeah.
and work their finances to a way that they could have in-home care,
Okay.
affordable in-home care.
I'm not telling you
I know.
to put them into a community.
I know, but
I'm
that's
just
how
saying,
I started all this, and that's where you are in your mind. Because
no, I'm not. I'm unattached to anything.
Okay.
Okay? All I'm attached to is you getting paid $10,000 to downsize people. That's all my attachment is.
Okay. And I've discovered that my ideal client is more the person that has the large home that wants to downsize into the small home because I get 2 sales out of that. So ideally, for real estate, that is my ideal client. Moving them out of the big home into the smaller home, but the move part being
Okay.
a separate
Is that
transaction.
still with Alzheimer's and dementia?
It could be anybody before they are demented so that they can enjoy life, because getting rid of all that stuff is freeing them up so they can enjoy life before they're incapacitated. So that's where the fun, let's get out of this
Okay, so
stuck
you
life.
don't want to do Alzheimer's and dementia people anymore.
Well, I mean, that's usually what I have.
Okay.
That's usually what I have.
All right, so Thomesa, you have to detach from your previous view that you were putting people into facilities and stay focused on the fact that your clientele is the target market of Alzheimer's and dementia. That's just a target market. Because there's no one else doing it for those people. And those are the people who need the most help. If I'm a vital and thriving guy who, is just smart and making advanced plans, I don't need your help. I'll do it myself. Right? But these people who have the parents who have Alzheimer's and dementia, they're the ones who need the help. And also more important than that is that you can create the perception in the customer that they need your help. So I'm not telling you to put them into a facility. If you think, look, that's part of your recommendation. You say to the people, hey, look, everyone's going to tell you to put them into a memory care. But you know what? I wouldn't do it to my parents. Here's the plan. The plan is that we're going to sell the house. We're going to buy a smaller house for them that's going to be appropriate for this type of in-home care. Everybody else is going to tell you to put them into memory care. I'm telling you, don't do it. I wouldn't do it. It's bullshit. Okay?
It really is.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Look, Thomesa, you're a people pleaser. You tell people what you think they want you to say. And that's not getting you ahead.
And that's what I'm trying, that's where I am today, is revamping what
Good.
I want to do.
Good. Well,
because I want to have fun. I want people to have fun as they age. I
Great.
don't care what age they are. I
Great.
don't care what health condition they're in. They've got to realize they have to get out from under the stuff
Yep.
that holds them back and get into smaller, less maintenance homes
Yep.
or more manageable homes so they can enjoy life.
Right.
Before they're demented or they're ill. But once they are, they're in a place where they can have affordable in-home care.
Okay, great. And there's nobody else saying that. And you're the one who has to say that. You need to stake out your expert positioning and be the expert and tell them, hey, look, you can't be here today. When you signed my contract, you said you would do what I said in this process and follow my instructions. My instructions are, you're going to spa day today. You're not allowed to be here. So here's the town car, get in the car and go.
Yeah.
You need to be more of the expert, my dear.
I did. The move I had the other day was a nightmare.
I know,
A
and that shouldn't be
nightmare.
happening to you.
Yeah.
And whose fault is that?
Mine.
Yours,
Yeah.
okay? So it's time for you to step up and start talking what you really mean. Okay? Not what you think people want you to say, but what you as the expert know to be the truth. Okay? All right, good. Now we're going to go get some coffee.
Okay. And the son who brings his young wife and 3 little kids into the whole move.
Yeah.
And I'm escorting them all out
Yeah.
constantly.
Good.
You don't need to be here. Somebody's going to get hurt.
No.
Somebody is going to die.
Look, you have to have better language. Not you don't need to be here. According to the terms of our agreement, you're not supposed to be here. Okay?
Yeah.
And if you are here, you're violating the agreement and there's a penalty. How's that?
That sounds good. Yeah, I was a basket case. over
Because
that.
I'm a professional at this and I got shit to do right now and you're slowing down my whole process,
Right.
costing me money and actually creating a hazard for everybody.
It was definitely a hazard.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Yes, this is about you taking the power
Yeah.
once and for all in every area of your life
Yeah.
and speaking your mind in an authoritative way so that people follow your instructions and get the good results that only you know how to deliver. Make sense?
Total.
Okay.
Total sense.
Okay, good. So, Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
Because I was laying by the pool.
No. You must rehearse at a 10. I don't care if there's people in the room. I do it on purpose to make you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I
Okay?
know.
Why'd you write the book?
Because one sunny afternoon.
Not because. One sunny.
Oh, just okay.
Right?
I didn't know.
Why'd you write the book?
One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool, sipping a margarita,
Uh-huh.
and I get a phone call from my sister, urgently saying, "You have got to get to mom and dad now."
Okay, you're not doing the act out. You're
Right,
telling
I'm
us.
just telling you.
You need to do the act out.
Okay.
Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool.
More
having-
fun. You're not more energy. Come on.
Okay. One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool having sipping a margarita, and I get an urgent phone call from my sister. "You've got to get to mom and dad now." What happened? Dad's in the hospital. Mom's home alone. Now my mom had Alzheimer's. She couldn't be home alone. So I had to hope I could catch a flight to go save the day. And I did. I got there, and I expected to stay 2 days. I was there 3 months trying to help them get from the large home into assisted living communities because we didn't have a plan, we didn't know what to do, we're in the middle of a catastrophe. So,
Go on. So now, I wrote the new book, and I dedicated my career to helping other families smart-size their parents out of their big old homes into more intelligent, smaller situations so that they can make the best out of the rest. And families can avoid the catastrophes and have more fun. Yes?
yes.
Say it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Why'd you write the book?
Because one sunny
No,
afternoon.
because.
No, because. Oh, okay. One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool sipping margaritas, and I get a phone call from my sister. She's urgently saying, "You gotta get to mom and dad now." And I'm like, "Why? What happened?" Dad was in the hospital. Mom was home alone.
Why don't you just say, Dad's in the hospital and Mom is home alone. Now, Mom had late-stage Alzheimer's. She couldn't be home alone. She couldn't drive. She couldn't take care of herself.
So I'm using that urgency that my sister had and explaining that. Don't I change that tone? Because now I'm talking.
saying, instead of telling us it's urgent, show us it's urgent through your performance. It's faster. That's the beauty of performance, is that it delivers so much more information than telling.
It just seemed like I had to shift characters there.
One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool, and all of a sudden I get a call from my sister. "You gotta get to Mom and Dad now." "Why? What's going on?" "Dad's in the hospital. Mom's home alone." Mom can't be home alone. She's got Alzheimer's. She can't cook. She can't drive. She can't even go to the bathroom. Right?
that bad yet.
Okay? Mom can't be home alone. She can't cook. She can't drive. I go to my parents' house expecting to be there for 2 days. It took 3 months of my life. Upended my entire business, my career. I lost my boyfriend. Is that true? You should say that. This way you get a new boyfriend. You should say that. This way men know you're available. Isn't that what you want?
I don't know. Okay. All right.
See what I'm saying? It's like you're showing them through your performance. Okay? Ready? Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool sipping margaritas, and I get this phone call from my sister. She's like, Thomesa, you gotta get to Mom and Dad now. Why? What happened? What's going on? Dad's in the hospital. Mom's home alone. Well, my mom couldn't be home alone. She had Alzheimer's. She couldn't cook. She couldn't drive. She couldn't hardly take care of herself. So I jumped a flight, hoping to get there and stay for 2 days to calm the situation. I was there for 3 months. It uprooted my personal life, my work. But when I got there, they were in a crisis. I had to help them downsize from the large home, get them in a community where they were safer and had more social environment. But there was a lot in between. There's stuff to get rid of. We never had a plan of action. And it really cost us financially, emotionally, physically.
And that's why?
And that's why I've dedicated my life to help families not fall into this crisis situation, to get them to smart size so that they can move from the larger home into smaller homes, be more...
Especially with parents who have Alzheimer's and dementia.
Especially with parents who have Alzheimer's and dementia.
Thank you.
They can cost effectively stay in their homes and have the care they need.
You don't have to explain all of that. Okay? Just especially with parents who have Alzheimer's and dementia. I'm picking that as a target market.
Okay.
If you're marketing to everyone, you're marketing to no one. There's no one going after those people. Those people know they need help. Those people are willing to spend the money because they're in the most pain. All right? The problem is you're going to have 10 meetings with people, and if they don't have Alzheimer's and dementia, they're just going to be like 8 out of those 10 meetings are going to be like, thank you so much. It's been so helpful. We're going to go ahead and move ourselves, and we'll consider you for the real estate. That's what you're going to get. But if you focus on Alzheimer's and dementia, the people are going to be like, okay, where's the contract?
Makes sense.
Does it make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay, please do what I say. Bring some coffee. Yeah. Here's mine. Here's mine and there's yours.
So good.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Good coffee.
Crema. I like this place. Crema.
Well, crema is good wine. Crema is good coffee.
What do you mean you don't flow like I do? What does that mean?
It just doesn't roll off my tongue like it does on yours. And you're not even me that as experienced it does what I do, but it just rolls off your tongue. I'm envious.
Just say what I say.
Yes.
The whole key is that it has to be fun. And the fun has to be in your performance. Because what's going to happen? They're going to see, oh, wow, look at that lady. She knows how to do this and even make it fun. She's going to take an experience that should be a disaster and one of the most painful experiences of all time, and she's going to make it easy and fun.
Yeah, that's me. Gonna make it easy and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you deserve it. Everybody deserves it.
Good. This is the message that has to keep coming out in your performances. Because if they see you, they're going to see your performance on TV and they're going to be like, wow, she can make it easy and fun. That's what we want.
Okay. Now I'm nervous.
Once you get this video today, you're going to put this video of your appearance on this show on your website, and that's going to give you the power and authority to charge $10,000 to smart size these people with dementia and Alzheimer's. You're going to make this video today. Hugo's going to make this video for you.
Okay.
That's what you're doing on the show.
Oh, I'm a nervous wreck now. Okay. Okay. I thought I was
What
doing
the hell
what
do
I
you think we're
pitched.
doing?
I thought I was doing the 3 mistakes in the plan.
You are. Now we go into the 3 mistakes.
Oh.
It's just the mount. It's just getting you.
Okay.
Why'd you write the book? This is why I did
Is
it.
that what's-
Okay, great.
is that
So
how
how do
that's
we
gonna
do it?
start?
Yeah, that's how it's going to start.
Okay, he's gonna ask me.
I'm going to tell him, hey, ask her, why'd you write the book?
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, Warren's
We
going to
better
ask you.
practice again.
Warren's going to ask you, why'd you write the book? So,
Okay.
Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
One sunny afternoon, I'm laying by the pool sipping a margarita, and I get an urgent phone call from my sister. You have got to get to Mom and Dad now. Why? What happened? What's going on?
Why would happen? Come on, just
Why?
get to the
What
next.
happened?
Mom, yep.
Dad's in the hospital. Mom's home alone. Mom can't be home alone. She's got Alzheimer's. She can't cook. She can't drive. She can't even take care of herself. I've got to get there now. She's absolutely right. I got to get there now. I catch a flight thinking I'm going to be gone for 2 days. I'm gone for 3 months. It's uprooted my business life, my personal life, but I've got to take care of my family. And I've got to get them from the large home into the small home or the safe or more social environment. It wasn't fun. It wasn't easy. We had no plan of action.
It was a crisis.
It was a crisis.
That almost ruined that all but ruined my life, right?
It was
Yes?
tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost
It was a
ruined my
crisis that all but ruined my life.
All
And
but
now
ruined my life. All
I
but
dedicate
ruined
my
life.
whole career to helping other families avoid this crisis so that I can just take care of this whole process for them so that they can get their parents with Alzheimer's and dementia into a more smart situation, right?
So that's why I wrote so I've dedicated my life to help families smart size their situation so that they can live. Oh my God.
So that their parents can get the best of the rest, and it's not going to ruin your life, and I'm just going to make it fun and easy to transition your parents into the next phase of their lives, right? Something like that. See, Thomesa, the problem was all along, you really didn't know what your real objective was.
Correct. Correct. I'm just stepping in to help out. I'm not directing a crisis or directing to avoid a crisis.
Directing a process,
To
to avoid a
it.
crisis,
Exactly.
right? You didn't realize the problem you were solving. And now that you get the problem you're solving, that you uniquely are situated to deliver the solution for, now you know the value of it, and now you can have the authority to demand the payment for that value. And that's what we're creating today on Hugo's show, is a marketing video to deliver that message. You didn't understand what you were even doing. Even though you've been doing this all this time, you didn't really understand what you were doing until just now.
Just now.
Right?
Just now. I've been doing this for 8 years. I just got it. I just got it. Thank you. I just got it. Now I know why I'm on this earth. My mission is.
Do you really feel that?
I do. I do. I do. But it's gotta be fun. Everything's gotta be fun.
That's part of the mission.
It is.
That's part of the mission, is that you deliver the fun. Oh, yeah, once you understand what the true mission is, it really makes the marketing a lot easier because now you know who you're trying to serve and what you're trying to solve for them and how come you have the advantage to be able to deliver that over other options that people have and why your solution is the better solution.
Yeah. Because I lived it. I lived it. I experienced
And
it.
how many times have you delivered this solution, not even realizing it?
Yeah.
How many?
Hundreds.
Hundreds of times. Who
Hundreds
else is
of
doing
times.
that? Who else?
I don't know.
Anybody?
Not any other realtors that I know for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm telling.
It's a unique mission.
All right, now look, I just spent like 3 days with Dan Kennedy talking about affluent marketing to the affluent. The affluent person knows they have a problem. They're wondering who's going to be the guy who's going to fix the problem for me, the guy or the gal. And what you deliver uniquely for the affluent client is, hey, look, I've done this hundreds of times, and I know how to handle every single aspect of this transition for you. Not just the move, not just the real estate issues, not just the legal issues. I know every single aspect of this whole process. I wrote the book on every single aspect of this entire process, and I'm going to deliver the solution for you from soup to nuts. All you have to do is stay out of the way. They're going to love that.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to create a customized plan just for you and your family. You're going to do what I tell you. You're going to take the meetings that I tell you, and you're going to stay out of the process that you don't want to participate in. You're going to stay out of all the hard work and all of the sweat and grind. None of that is going to be yours. I'm going to take all that off your shoulders, and you're just going to have the fun parts of this whole thing. And you're going to sign a few documents that I tell you to sign, and your parents are going to be able to enjoy the best of the rest.
And so will you.
And so will you. Sign here. Okay? And will this be Visa, MasterCard, or American Express? That's it.
That's simple, huh?
That's what they want. They want that person to come in and prescribe the solution. And your celebrity and authority positioning gives you the right and the positioning to prescribe solutions. And that's what the affluent buyer wants.
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay? Now, it's difficult for women to take that authority positioning because they're used to asking permission and getting what people give them. But you can't be that. You need to be the person who tells them what to do for their own good and so that you can do your job.
Yeah, for the end result to be what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Okay?
Okay.
Great. You are good, good, good. But that's an advantage of black pants.
Well, I wore those the last two segments.
Good.
So I thought you would mention it, but you didn't notice.
Good. If I didn't mention it, that's good.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could be. That could be. Good call. Wasn't mentioned, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to go buy
Here,
pants.
back up a little.
I don't wear pants. I had to go buy them. Is that our Uber?
Yep. I'll go around.
Thank you.
All right. How you doing today? Good. Yep. So, Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
I was laying by the pool, sipping a margarita, and I get an urgent phone call from my sister. Hey, sis, you got to get to Mom and Dad now. What do you mean I got to get to Mom and Dad now? Dad's in the hospital. Mom's home alone. Mom can't be home alone. She's got Alzheimer's. I've got to catch a flight out I got to pray I can catch a flight out today. So I packed for 2 days. I'm there for 3 months, helping them to get out of their large home into a safer, more social environment and take care of all the stuff in between.
Mm-hmm.
And now I devote my time to families so they won't end up in a crisis situation such that as my family. Get their parents into smaller, more manageable homes so they can enjoy the best of the rest.
Especially
Those with Alzheimer's and dementia.
Great. So what's the first step in this whole process?
Well, you or your parents must avoid 3 mistakes. The first one is the fortune cookie. That, and then I open the cookie, and Confucius
Oh,
say,
Confucius say.
Confucius say, never move without a plan.
See, that's the fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Confucius say,
never move without a plan.
without plan.
Most people are moving during a crisis situation. You cannot make detrimental decisions for well-being and when there's a crisis. The second mistake is the Macaulay Culkin. We all remember the kid from Home Alone. Never do it alone. It used to take a village to raise you. Now, as they were getting older, it takes a team of professionals, the elder attorney, the financial advisor, the senior real estate specialist, just to mention a few. And the mistake number 3 is the Winston Churchill. Shortest speech he ever gave.
Not the shortest, his most famous speech.
Oh, is it? Okay. His most famous speech. Never, never, never.
Slow down. The third mistake is what I call the Winston Churchill. You remember his most famous speech? Never, never, never give in. Okay?
Okay. Most people quit just at the
Do the
front.
impersonation.
The third mistake I call the Winston Churchill. We all remember him for his famous speech, never, never, never give up. Most people give up before they even get started. Just the thought of downsizing just freaks them out. So in order to avoid these 3 mistakes, you have to have a plan. P, prepare in advance. Talk to those professionals. Get the facts, the figures, and the documents that you need before you need them. L, let everyone know what you want. Your kids aren't mind readers. They don't know what's important to you or how you see yourself living in the next 10, 20, or even 30 years down the road. You've got to have the 60-40 talk. When the parents are in their 60s, the kids are in their 40s, have the conversation about when your parents get older, not if, and what's going to happen. Changes have to be made. A, acknowledge the safety concerns. This is a big one. Over 30,000 seniors fall every single year, and as a result of those falls, 8,000 of them die. You've got to take care. Oh, let's see. I was going to bring in the throw rug and the cords, so I'll talk about that. And then no matter if you survive it, even if you survive a fall, your health may never be the same again. And Ian, you want to help me on this one? Never give up that youthful heart and mind. La, 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 la. We're going to dance.
Good. All right, great. So how do people find out more about, like, what does it cost to do all of this, Thomesa?
Depending on the scope of the work and how much stuff is involved, it could be anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000.
It's usually $10,000 to $20,000, and it's the best investment you could ever make.
Mm-hmm. You've worked hard all your lives,
right?
And it's time to let the pro take care of this one.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just not going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you could end up injured, in the hospital, or even dead. And it ain't fun to be dead. You got to just keep coming back to fun.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just keep, and you know, it's like you got to keep saying it's going to be fun, or it's not fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to make it seem like it's fun every time you say it. Okay? And it's especially not fun if you're dead. Say that.
And it's especially not fun if you're dead.
Good.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It was no fun. We were in the middle of a crisis. It was emotionally, physically, and not to mention financially.
Come on, let's do it on the set. Sit there. So, Thomesa, why'd you write the book?
I'm sipping margaritas around the pool. I get an urgent phone call from my sister. You've got to get to Mom and Dad now. What do you mean now? What's wrong? Dad's in the hospital. Mom's home alone. Mom can't be home alone. She's got Alzheimer's. So I jump a flight. I pack for 2 days. I'm there for 3 months. It was a crisis situation. I'm trying to get my folks from the large home into the smaller home, and it was no fun whatsoever. It was financially, physically, mentally draining. And now my mission is to help families to avoid these crises and help their family and help their parents get to smart size so they can make the best of the rest.
Especially
Especially those with dementia and Alzheimer's.
All right, cool. So what's the process?
There's 3 mistakes you or your parents must avoid. The first mistake is the fortune cookie. Confucius say, never move without plan.
Good.
Most people are having late in life moves because of a crisis situation. That's the worst time you can make decisions for well-being. The second mistake is the Macaulay Culkin. We all remember the kid from Home Alone. Never do it alone. I always do it at the alone part.
Never do it alone.
Do it alone.
Good.
It used to take a village to raise us, and now as we're older, it takes a team of professionals, the elder law attorney, the financial planner, the senior real estate specialist, just to name a few. And the third mistake, the Winston Churchill. We all know Winston Churchill's famous speech, never, never, never give up. You can't give up. Most people stop in their tracks just
All right, let's get this better. Never, never, never give up. Do it.
Never, never, never give up.
Good. Thank you. That's what I want.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. Never, never, never give up.
Good.
You cannot stop in your tracks when you just think about downsizing, but that's what people do. So there are 3 ways.
Okay, so now that we know the mistakes, then what do we need to do?
To avoid these mistakes, you've got to have a plan. Prepare in advance. Talk to the professionals. Get the facts, the figures, and the documents. And I've got all of that stuff.
Okay.
So, before you need them.
Okay.
And L is let everyone know what you want. Your kids aren't mind readers. They don't know what's important to you unless you tell them. So have that 60-40 conversation. When the parents are in their 60s, the kids are in their 40s, have a conversation about when the parents are going to get older. What are we going to do if changes have to be made?
Good.
And A, acknowledge the safety concerns.
Acknowledge the safety concerns.
Acknowledge the safety concerns. Acknowledge the safety concerns. Every single year, falling is the #1 accident among seniors, and every single year, over 30,000 seniors fall. As a result of those falls, 8,000 of them die. Even if you survive a fall, your health may never be the same again. So get rid of the clutter and the stuff that's in your space, especially throw rugs, and I've got one of those to throw.
Okay, good.
Okay? Okay, and then...
Especially throw rugs. You know throw rugs? You know what you should do with throw rugs?
Throw them out!
Yeah.
Okay. So I brought the throw rug.
Good.
Yeah. So, and then the N is, come on, help me with this one.
All right.
Never give up that youthful heart and mind.
Woo-hoo. All right.
Aging is not an option. Getting old is.
All right, well, how much does all of this cost?
It's usually between 10 and 20,000, but it's the best investment that you'll ever make, because let the professionals handle this. If you do it wrong, you could end up injured, disabled, in the hospital, or even dead. Being dead's no fun.
No, it ain't. All right, well, how can more people get more information?
Go to my website, LydonSeniorPathways.com, or call me. Are they not going to put that on there?
LydonSeniorPathways.com. So that you can get the best of the rest.
Make the best of the rest.
And go back to dancing.
Okay.
Okay? All right, very good.
Okay,
So your name is?
Anthony.
Anthony, right?
Yes.
And what you're here today to talk about what?
We're talking red carpet commentary. We're talking fashion. We're talking the MTV Movie Awards.
Oh, nice.
We're going there. There were some tragedies there, but there was some good stuff too.
And what do you do? Are you a stylist or?
You know, I just talk a lot, and
You're
people
just a
record
personality.
it. I just run my mouth. People record it, and sometimes they laugh. So then we just put it on TV.
A pure
That's how we do it.
personality for showbiz. Love it. And look at this guy's costume.
Well, I appreciate it.
I walk in and I'm like, okay, this guy is going places. So
Let's see.
Good job.
We'll see.
Good
I
job.
appreciate it.
And you got discovered here by Warren because he
Mr.
saw
Warren.
he
He's
saw
awesome.
you on Instagram.
He's amazing. Yes.
Yeah, I like
He's the
Warren a lot.
best. Learn from the best.
Yes. All right. I can see clearly now, Thomesa.com. There will be no obstacles in your way. Bum, 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 ba-da.
Out on Monday.
All right, so you want fast cash, right? How do you get the fast cash? All right. So this is a $10,000 process.
Right.
And if you're called in a crisis, it's $10,000. Just sign here. when do you want it to be done? You want to do it in a week? You want to do it in a month? You just tell me what you want. All right? But since it's going to happen so fast, it's just 10 grand and it's done. You should actually upsell them. It's like, all right, great. So normally for us, in order to avoid the crisis, we like to do this as a 3-month process. So it's 10,000 to start. Let's see. So it's you can either do a single pay of 10,000, or it could be 3 equal payments of 3,500. Okay. All right. Good. And that's 3,500 today when we sign, 3,500 when we have completed the plan. That's by the end of month 1, and 3,500 on the move. I don't even like it being on the move. I like it like I like it like, let's see. I think we move them at the end of. It's 3,500 when we come in to prepare for the move.
Okay.
Right? That's the decluttering process.
Yeah.
All right? And that's going to be, so the first month we sign. Now you're getting ready. The second month you're meeting with the lawyers, the estate planners, the real estate, all that stuff is happening on month 2. And then month 3, we begin the decluttering and downsizing process. And that's where the final payment is due. Okay? Because what you don't want is you got trucks and movers and they're like, oh, we don't have the money. No.
Because that's all paid separate. I'm not paying that, or am I paying that out of the 10 grand? Normally it's a separate.
Good. So no. Okay? All right. If you want to do a single pay, it's a single pay of $99.95. Oh, you need to do this immediately? Well, if you need to do it immediately, there's a rush charge of 25%. If you can do this in an orderly fashion, then it's just our regular fee of $99.95 or 3 payments of $3,500. If you need to do a rush, then it's an extra 25%. And luckily, I'm able to accommodate your need to rush. A lot of times I can't.
That was the situation last week, yep.
Right? Okay, great.
Can't usually, but I made it happen.
All right, now let me hear you say those lines. Go ahead. All right, well, we'd like to do this. So how does this work?
Okay, so we have several options. You can, if you need it done immediately.
No. Okay, normally this is a 3-month process.
Okay.
So it's $3,500 to start, $3,500 when we create the plan, and $3,500 when we begin the downsizing process.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, or you can make a single installment of only $99.95.
Okay, so this is typically a 3-month plan. You have $3,500 the first month, $3,500 once we get the plan in place, and $3,500 when we start the downsizing.
Great. Or
you can do a one-time pay of $9.95.
Great.
$99.95.
Or you can save a little money and do a one-time installment of $99.95.
Okay.
Let's see. So
And how- yeah, that's
okay,
not-
that may not be enough. It should be a 10% discount. So it's $3,500, so that's $10,500, and take off $1,050, so that would be or you can do a one-time a single pay of $9,500.
$9,500,
Okay, and save some money.
Okay. So how this works is it's typically a 90-day program. $3,500
When you start.
When we start. The next installment is when we get the plan in place. The final installment is when we begin the downsizing. Or
Great.
you can do a one-time single pay.
Save a little money.
And save a little money at $9,500.
Great.
And I'll take MasterCard, Visa, or American Express.
Great.
Okay.
All right. And then, but we need to do it, we can't wait 3 months. Mom and dad are like in a crisis right now.
Okay, if that's the situation, we have a rush fee that we'll be adding to that. Sometimes I can do this, sometimes I can't, but I'll see that I can make.
Okay,
I'll make sure I can do all of this.
Yeah.
And schedule it, and it'll be a one-time fee of $10,000 with a 25%. No, $99.95.
It's a rush charge. Okay, so if you can't do the 3-month program, then there's a rush charge. So it's the $9,500 plus 25%.
Okay.
And luckily, I'm able to accommodate that in my schedule this week. I'm not always able to.
Okay.
Okay? Very good. Yay! Oh, very nice.
At least I wore a bra today.
Yeah, when you're in your safari costume, then you'll have a belt. And then you can clip that microphone right on the belt. Oh, look what we got going on there. I like it. Yeah, the good news is it's under a jacket, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sorry.
Good.
Okay, close, put that in the pocket.
Clothes back on.
Thank you.
Good.
Ready for
Clint,
success.
do you want me to use my phone for that phone part? Or no?
No, just like that for 1 second.
So I'm gonna put my phone over here.
All right.
Okay, so which side am I sitting on?
I think you're sitting right there, and you only need one of those fortune cookies.
I was gonna, in case one didn't have a fortune in it, I was gonna have a couple there. Oh, it's in there, okay.
It's in there? Okay, good.
I was just not sure.
All right. Cleaning the table for her. Very nice. Thank you.
Okay, Warren, let's come on over. So, Thomesa, what, something you learned from me? Have fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Talk a
whole
lot,
idea.
yeah, talk a lot to get your point across. You're the expert in this. And then Warren, the script is basically you introduce her. We're gonna go right into why did you write this book. She has a story about that. Then mistakes to avoid. She'll go through 3 mistakes. And then
Plan.
the plan she came up with, which is 4 steps, she'll go through that. And then, you know, somebody that's going through this process of downsizing and all that, what is the cost involved in this?
Okay.
Okay.
Great. And then this rug, where does this rug go, sweetie?
This rug is gonna go,
It's the last piece, right?
no, it's right in here.
Okay.
It's in the middle of caution.
Good.
Try not to clutter this too much.
Thomesa, how do you say it?
Thomesa
Thomesa
Lydon,
Lydon.
Thomesa Lydon. Okay.
also known as Miss Fun.
All right.
Almost moved the chair.
That green is like the best color on TV.
Yay!
Why did Gail pick that out?
No, it's just my color, it's my
Yeah.
branding color, and I picked it out.
So where do you live?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Okay. You've been on all the shows there, I'm sure.
I've been on 3, Channel 3.
Channel 3.
Got Sybil coming up soon. 5? She's 5. Sybil, Channel 5.
Oh, okay. Is that the script station? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay.
You might. Is that the script station?
Uh,
I think it
I
might be.
think it is, yeah.
Is there any specific place I need to look or?
No, you just have a conversation with me. Don't worry about looking at the cameras. That'll just throw you off. Yeah, we'll have a conversation. Just have fun.
Yeah.
What's important is just to get your message out, you know, just
So your first question?
welcome to the show. Why'd you write the book on smart living for seniors?
There you go.
So there's a pretty substantial intro. Thomesa Lydon.
Like Thomas. Dead on the board.
Oh, really? Lydon. Did you grow up in Arizona?
I'm an Air Force brat.
Oh, Some of them were Air Force brats, and a lot of them were diplomats.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know what? They were the most, some of the most sophisticated kids I knew. You know, I mean, like they were a step above the rest of us. You know what I mean? They were
Well,
more
we got
worldly.
around.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah.
They were just more worldly, and they had like a worldview and an understanding of geopolitics that I'm just kind of like, what? You know, I felt like such
I'm
a
just playing in my playground. And,
right. Yeah, I felt like the village idiot compared to these people, especially freshman year. But it was really interesting to get to know them.
Yeah, it was hard going through it, but. when it's
Yeah,
over, it's
sure.
like,
Okay,
wow,
stand by.
traded for it.
2.
All right, welcome back. Today, there are 100 million seniors and baby boomers in America, many of whom are considering or having parents who are getting ready to move out of their home and into smaller, more manageable homes, or even into assisted living. Thomesa Lydon, author of Smart Living for Seniors, joins us to talk about the mistakes to avoid when downsizing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, why did you write this book on smart living for seniors?
I was hanging out at the pool, having a margarita, having fun, and I got this urgent phone call from my sister. You've got to get to Mom and Dad now. Why? What happened? What's going on?
Right.
Dad was in the hospital. Mom was home alone. Now, Mom can't be home alone. She has Alzheimer's. She can't cook, drive, or take care of herself. So I've got to catch a flight immediately to go and save the day, if you will. Luckily, I could do that. I packed for 2 days. I was there for 3 months. It was emotionally, financially, physically draining. We were in a full-blown catastrophe and a major crisis. We had no plans made, we didn't know what to do, and it wasn't any fun.
Yeah.
So my mission is to help families to avoid the crisis and to have the downsizing done before it's too late, get out of the large home into the smaller home to a safer environment, and especially those families that have dementia and Alzheimer's within them.
So why is it important that we learn about downsizing?
Because you can have injury and accidents, and there are 3 mistakes you want to avoid. The first one is the fortune cookie conundrum. I'm going to make a little mess here.
Okay.
Oh, Confucius say, never move without a plan.
Okay.
Most people are moving when they're in a crisis, and that is the worst time that you can make decisions that are detrimental to your well-being in the future.
And costly.
And costly, very much so. The second mistake is the Macaulay Culkin. We all know the kid from Home Alone. Never do it alone. You literally used to have a village to take care of you and raise you. Now, as you're older, you need a team of elder law professionals, of financial advisors, senior real estate specialists, just to mention a few. And the third mistake is the Winston Churchill. We all know Winston Churchill's famous speech, never, never, never give up. Most people are giving up when they just have the thought of downsizing, but you can't give up.
Okay, so you came up with a plan, and you talk about the successful senior move. So what is that plan?
So the plan is to prepare in advance. Talk to those professionals. Get the facts, the figures, and the documents that you need before you need them. L is let everyone know what you want. Your family is not a mind reader. Your kids don't know what's important to you. They don't know what you want for your life in the next 10, 20, or 30 years down the road, unless you tell them. So have a meeting with them, get some information down on paper, and let everyone know where they can find it. And A is for acknowledging the safety concerns. Falling is the #1 accident among seniors.
Yeah.
And it's important that you clear the clutter around the floor, the papers, the boxes, the magazines, and throw rugs. That's what they're for. Throw them out. They're dangerous.
Okay.
And then in. Why don't you help me with in?
Okay.
Come on.
Dude,
Get on
okay.
up here. Never give up that youthful heart and mind. Come on,
All
give it
right.
a try. Never give up that youthful heart
Never give
and
up,
mind.
anybody.
Aging is not an option. Getting old is.
Okay, so what is the cost for someone who needs a downsizing plan or guidance?
Usually it's anywhere between $10,000 and $20,000, and it's the best investment you'll ever make because you worked hard all your life. You don't want to go through this downsizing and make mistakes. It can be costly. It can also cause injury, put you in the hospital, and people have even died. being dad isn't any fun. And we need to try to make this process fun so that our parents can have the best of the rest.
So you're really trying to reach out to the children.
Absolutely.
This,
They need
this
to
is
know.
all about educating them.
It's educating all the families because nobody wants to talk about the process. They just wait and think it's not going to happen to them. But parents are going to age and changes do need to be made. So you have to be prepared for that
All right.
so that you can make the best of the rest.
Thank you so much, and that's appreciated. Thanks for joining us and for this great information and for making a somewhat difficult subject fun. Daily Flash Extra continues next.
Did it work? All right, Andy.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Oh, absolutely.
Great job.
It didn't feel like flowing on the
That was
dance.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. we were,
I did.
so we were in the control room.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's saying, we want to have a margarita with her.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
come
Margaritas.
on. Margaritas.
Good.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I'm gonna take a picture too.
Okay, they want another
Hey,
one.
they want a
You're
picture.
a star. You're a
You
star.
stand over there. Just here.
Wait, grab the props, the cuidado, and then that. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then a square. There you go.
Very nice. Awesome.
Cool. Good. All right.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
That was great,
Was
Thomesa.
it really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I gotta clean up my mess here. Okay, trash. I just
That was
cleaned
fun.
that.
Lisa, thank you so
Oh,
much for
thank you.
meeting you. Yes.
You too. We'll do
Yes, yes.
wine. Hey, I've got something for you.
She is something for you.
This is great. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Where's trash? No? You don't want it?
I go before you. Microphone.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah. Anna Warren, we're gonna come over here, please.
Yeah, for 1 second.
You're like, what did we get out of that? I loved it. No, but Brenda's like, this is the best vlog.
That's
done.
it's good to be.
Yeah, she was really good. She's fun. She
Yeah.
has good energy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
Warren's like, what? Huh? What do
Yeah,
I have to
Warren's
do?
like-
Well, I kind of hammed it up.
Oh, yeah?
Totally. You
Good.
have to for TV. But, you know, she makes
I wanted to play
somewhat a
the flex.
depressing subject. Like, we got to go through it. Let's just have fun with it. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
The only thing that I would have recommended is icebreakers to get children to talk about this subject. I think that would be.
Here you go.
Thank
All right,
you
that's
so much.
Fun
You
with me,
didn't
and here's a
have to at
magnet
all.
for Phoenix. So,
Whoops.
Phoenix. Okay.
stick it in the bag.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And safe travel.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody.
Clint, we'll talk.
Great to see you.
You too.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. And you gotta return the microphone. It's very important.
You don't have to
Okay,
undress me
thank
for
you,
it
you're
after
ready.
the turn, huh?
All right. Yay, Thomesa.
Was it really?
How do you feel?
I'm sweaty. I think it went okay.
You did a great job. You did a great job. There are the empty chairs that will never be able to be filled without you. You did a really great job.
Really?
No,
Thank you.
really. You hit pretty much everything.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Breakfast.
Yes.
Did I leave something out?
Yeah, that was a great one.
Relieved.
Do you feel like you made a breakthrough today?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
How
This-
so?
This was hugely different in understanding why I do what I do and how I can help others.
And what about the performance today?
I just said I felt out of body, so I think I flowed a little because I was out of my head. I was more in my heart and out of my head.
There
That's
you go.
how I feel.
I'll go around.
Go.
Okay. How you doing today? Thank you. Going to Versailles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Desayuno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mwah.
Iced coffee, huh?
Mm.
Who called it?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You call it all, don't you? And it's right. Yeah, I haven't ever had iced coffee.
Really?
Really.
That's your first iced coffee?
Yes.
That's freaking funny, man.
My first.
Welcome to the world.
Yeah.
Welcome
65 years old, my first iced coffee.
65 years young and your first iced
My
coffee.
first
That's
iced
good.
You actriz?
Huh?
Actriz?
Actress, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You?
Me? No, I'm nobody.
Oh. Yo
I
actor.
wouldn't- I wouldn't say he's nobody.
Yo actor.
Huh?
He's an
Yo,
actor.
actor.
Yeah.
Actor, yeah. Actor.
Yo.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh, what do you do?
Cuban.
Scuba.
Yeah.
Scuba. Scuba dive? Scuba.
Oh, he's gonna show you.
Mm. Talento?
Actor, talento artístico,
Ah.
personal
So
artístico,
you're in the union, huh?
Instituto Cubano de Radio y Televisión.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, really cool.
Cubano.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good song.
Any music is good. I love
Más
music.
música.
Más música.
Sí. Sí. It's beautiful.
You.
Just the way you are. Oh, thank you. He would have a margarita with me.
You know, it's like, how do you insert fun into it? Well, you talk about margaritas and it's more fun.
Yes, it is.
It's okay to sing along, really.
It's a continuous hour of
Cool.
favorites from the 80s, 90s, and more on Easy 93.1.
Now that was live. Or
Yeah.
That was
That was
okay.
live.
And it's syndicated at different hours, filmed or taped, right? Around the.
I would imagine so. Yeah. I don't know the specifics of their distribution. I do know that that did go out live, and then it will repeat in different markets at different times.
And so, how do I get that?
I'm going to find out the specifics of how you get your clip, and I was talking to the girl about it, and they're uploading them to WeTransfer. You're just gonna download it.
I thought it would be nerve-wracking to be there, but I actually think it was comforting. Because when you do those things by yourself, you
Yep.
kind of feel foolish. But if you have somebody with you, you can just ham it up.
Good. If you have somebody telling you to ham it up, you
Yeah,
can ham
you
it
can
up.
ham it up. If you have someone beating a ham bone over your head, you can ham it up. Yeah, absolutely. Just driving.
Under the covers.
Scroll up the picture. So how do we?
Here we are, famous Versailles,
Here we are.
Cubano. Here we go.
Thank you.
Hello. Good morning. Hi. Two, please. Thank you. Oh, how about this one? Thank you.
Throw a rug with me.
Yeah, well,
Does anybody speak English here? I've been in Miami for 3 days.
Nobody.
And I thought I left the country.
Nobody speaks English. It's fucking unbelievable.
Wow.
Nobody speaks English.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody speaks Spanish only. All the Uber drivers, it's a lucky thing Uber does not require you to talk to them because none of them speak English.
The valets, everybody.
Nobody. Yeah. It's being in a foreign country.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. At the airport, I thought, did I land in Miami, USA?
Telling you, it's a third world country that we've flown into here. It's like La República de Miami. It's
Press
great.
Press one for English
It's,
here, right?
yeah, right? It's great, though. I really like it. I like it.
Well, you have to travel with the little Spanish book
Oh, my
in
God.
your own country.
It's
Strange.
freaking funny as hell.
Yeah, I have realized that. A little different.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, do you remember anything now? Or is it all still a blank?
It's all a blank. It's washed out. It left. As far as why I wrote the book?
Why'd you write the book? It's a good
I
question.
was hanging around the pool having margaritas.
Yeah, you insert some fun, putting a margarita in the segment, and now it's more fun.
Can you play that segment?
I had this real estate broker friend, and he used to have margaritas. He used to have Friday afternoon margaritas every week, and just invite people over. It's like, hey, we're having margaritas on Friday. Come on to the office. And I was a client, and I would just go there and drink margaritas with him and his staff. You could be doing that.
Yeah, I could do that.
You could be doing that, even if it's just once a month.
Well, just invite everybody.
Margaritas are fun. Fun at Thomesa.com.
Now that's the email address, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Screw Senior Pathways, right?
Yeah.
So am I changing the website and everything over to all of that kind of stuff? Or
I
how do
would. Just you're Thomesa.com.
Okay.
Now what you want is you want people to be like, oh, you have to downsize your parents? You got to call Thomesa. She'll handle everything. The attorneys, the planning, the estate planning, the real estate transaction, the move. She does it all. She knows how to declutter them, and it's fun.
I like it.
Okay, now we're talking about the book, and Thomesa's like, the book is boring. I have to totally rewrite the whole thing. It's like just not good enough. And it's like, listen, Thomesa, get the fuck out of your own way, and let me just publish it to Amazon for you, and then be done with it. Because unfortunately, what you're reacting to is not the quality of your work, you're reacting to the topic. And you're right, the topic is boring, it's not fun, it's painful. That's the subject matter. And unless the people hire you, that's what they're gonna get. You can do it on your own, or you can just let me do it for you. And it costs $10,000. It's 3 installments of $3,500, or you can save a little money, do one payment of $9,500.
Just like my fees.
You needed a rush. You needed to be a rush. Oh, that's just an extra $2,500, and you're lucky I'm able to accommodate that right now.
That's funny.
What?
That's just funny.
Why is that funny?
Because that's what we were talking about today for my business. So, hey, cool. It works.
That was your business that I was talking about. That was your business that I was talking
Oh, I
about.
thought you were talking about doing the book.
No, that wasn't about
Oh.
the book. That was your business.
I was laughing because I thought you were saying you can do the book for 3 installments, just like my business.
We've already done the book. Come on, Thomesa, get with it. You've already done the book. The book is done. Now it just has to be uploaded to Amazon and published. That's it. And I'll tell you what, you should just stay the fuck out of the way.
True.
And just let it happen.
True.
That's it.
should. I should, but
You start doing the scripts that I give you. I just gave you the script again. On this video, I just gave you the script again. That's your script that I just gave you.
okay. I thought that was your book's.
No, that was your script.
Okay,
It's the script for anything, but it's your script.
got it.
There's a lot of rich people in Phoenix, and you need to be circulating in those circles, going to the charities, going to the balls, to the symphony balls, to the different black tie mixers and events, and sponsoring them, being more visible, because you just said today it's usually between 10 and 20,000, and you should be showing them all of. It's like, here, look, you can have me just manage the whole process, and I really advise you to let me bring in my normal vendors to do the different aspects. There's the downsize sorting and sifting and getting rid of stuff. There's the packing. There's the moving. There's the there's the attorneys. There's the real estate transactions. And of all of that, the only thing I can personally do for you is the real estate portion of it. Okay? Now, so here's my fee for managing the whole process. Here's the fee for the sorting, sifting, downsizing. Here's the fee for the moving. Here's the fee for the real estate aspects of this. I'm sorry, for the legal aspects of it, in case you don't have the wills, the trusts, the power of attorney, the medical power of attorney, all those things. Those are a section. A lot of people have that, so you don't have to. But you know, these are all the things that I can handle for you in this aspect that my clients generally need. You tell me which of these you've already got covered, and then we could just cross those costs off. Right?
But my fee should be that 10 grand.
Yeah.
And then those added fees are on there.
Yeah.
Or else I manage it all, totaling those fees, and maybe giving them a discount if I manage it all. No.
Give them a discount on what?
If I'm managing it all, I'm bringing in my vendors with those fees that I've laid out for them, then I'll give them a discount.
Why?
Okay. Why? Okay. Never mind. So my fee for managing all of that is $10,000, but the fee for the sorting, organizing is a different fee, and the fee for moving.
It could be a different fee.
That's what I'm trying to get clear.
Okay. Now, I think that for you, it will be easier for you to sell this if you include the downsizing and moving as part of your $10,000 fee. You'll be able to say, hey, look, this is a real bargain. Okay, just this portion right here alone is $2,000 to $5,000, and I'm only going to do this for the first couple of, for the next 3 clients, and then I'm taking this part out. That would be good.
Yeah. Make it limited.
Yeah. I'm only going to be including the packing and downsizing and moving for the first 3 clients, and for the next 3 clients, and then I'm taking that part out. So if you want that, I encourage you to get that right now, because that's going to save you $2,000 to $5,000. I mean, let's say the move and the downsizing and all of that ends up costing $5,000. Then your fee would only be $5,000, which is 10 times what you've been making already. Okay? Okay. So.
Plus I'm not in the trenches doing it.
Right. So.
Hence my bruises.
Wouldn't that make it easier for you to sell it? It's a real bargain at only 10 grand to do this whole thing, right? Okay.
And the real estate is totally separate.
Yeah. And if I do all that for you, then I need to get the listing of your house. That's part of this whole process. You have to list it with me.
So how I've been doing that now is if they list with me, I give them 10 hours of sorting.
Yeah, no.
Free.
No. Well, in essence you are, but you're not doing it.
You're right. I'm paying for it.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're paying for it. They're paying $10,000. Get it? Makes more
I need
sense.
to get to that point, yes. I have to do that.
Okay, that's why I'm saying you should include the move and the downsize as part of the fee, because it'll allow you to really feel like you're giving a huge value for the only 10 grand.
And then I'll graduate from that.
Then
and
you'll
I'll be
graduate
okay.
out. Then you'll do that a few times, and you'll be like, okay, now the downsizing aspect and the moving aspect is separate. But first, you need to get to that.
Okay.
Okay?
That's a great buffer.
Yeah. Don't you feel like it's a great value
Yeah, it is.
to include that?
I already give them a great value, so that's that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And you say, look, you know, I haven't seen your parents' house. I don't know if it's some kind of like 6,500 square foot mansion. That's not included. But if your parents are in a 2,500 square foot house or less, then the move and the downsizing is included. All right, and we're just going to take all the stuff and we're going to get rid of it. We're going to donate it. We're just going to donate it. That's what's included. Now, you may end up with a lot of stuff that you could actually sell.
Well, I have a liquidator that comes in and sets up, she has her own fee. It's 30% of what she makes. She comes in and sets up what's left, like a little store. It's private sale.
Yep.
And that is managed by her.
Yeah. So, you know, what's included in this is a typical 2,500 3-bedroom house, 2,500 square foot 3-bedroom house. And if it's bigger, you know, that's going beyond the scope of this agreement. How big is the parents' house? Oh, it's 2,500? Great, that's included. And I'm gonna come in and we're just going to downsize all their stuff and get rid of it. And you guys are not involved. You don't have to participate. You don't have to be involved at all. If you want any stuff, you better go through it right now and take what you want, because when I come in, it's all going. And we're only gonna keep what they're gonna need for their new house. I'll have a meeting with them and I'll see, you know, okay, you have a new 1-bedroom house, you need a living room set, a dining room set, a bedroom set. That's it. Everything else is going away and you can just say goodbye because it's gone. And I'm just gonna take care of it. Now you're gonna make 70% of the liquidation as a bonus. You're gonna get that money.
Are you saying that to me?
Yeah. If there is any money,
Yeah, that's.
if there is any
usually
money,
the case.
you're gonna get the money, and if not, you're gonna get the tax deduction. Does this make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I've not known how to put all this together. I'm used to being a worker bee, and that's hard. That's a hard space for me to get out of. But I'm tired of that.
Good.
Worker bee space.
This is how you sell $10,000 packages, okay? And that's what she's selling. And what I'm doing is I'm building in all kinds of value into the package so that you, Thomesa, can feel confident when you go to sell the package that you're giving them a huge value. It's like, wow, I'm giving you so much value. I really believe this is worth $10,000. That's how you have to feel. And then you'll get to the point where it's just you are worth $10,000. All the other stuff is extra.
Yep.
Or maybe you'll just raise the fee from 10 to 12.5 and everything's still included. Because that's what they need.
I think inclusive helps that generation of people.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you just pay one fee and I handle everything. And if you don't want me to do it, have fun. Here's the book. You can buy my do-it-yourself kit on, you know, it has audios and videos training you on every step of the way. Everything in my book, I've expanded it into audio and video training. The do-it-yourself kit is $995. Or you can just have me do it for you. Whichever one you want. Say what you just said.
What I just said.
Yeah.
I just want more segments because I'm bored with the segment I have, and I think I just need to incorporate an acronym for fun.
Okay. So, I want you to get bored with the segment. I want you to start being so bored with the segment that you start doing different, exciting, innovative things with your performance. That's where I got the breakthrough on Accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration of victory. I just started doing that because I was bored. Now, as far as changing your acronym to fun, I kind of like that. What would it be?
Well, fun to me is forgetting what everybody thinks. But
Forget
that's-
what everybody thinks?
Yeah.
Okay, like
Just
who?
don't let like, it doesn't matter what people think. Just go have fun. It doesn't matter what people think about how you do something, when you do something, how you know, what you do.
Okay, what's the you?
Understand what?
Understand all the different aspects of this last move. And N?
Is never get old.
Never give up that youthful heart and mind, right?
Yeah, that would have to stay, yeah.
Okay, you can do that. But I think plan is a better acronym.
Okay.
It really is. That's what this is all about. You want people to be making a plan.
Right. So what was that anchor's, Warren's comment to you? Because I heard him talking about the kids. Was he talking about this, how this needs to be more geared towards kids? The baby boomers? Or what was he
I don't
saying?
remember exactly what he said. It'll be in the video. You'll see.
Well, I don't mean on my segment. I mean afterwards you were talking to him.
It's on the video.
You filmed that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Clint, I think this needs to be a show.
No. Right now, what you need is clients.
Yes.
You need to be putting yourself out there, selling jobs, getting jobs paying you $10,000. Okay? Once you've gotten like 10 of these $10,000 gigs, then come talk to me. You're gonna be a different person when you've gotten paid 10 grand to do what you've been doing for free all these times.
Oh, you got that right.
Okay?
So am I going to be filming these moves?
No, you're not doing that. You're delivering value. You're doing your job. You can take pictures so that you can use it as B-roll. You know, little snippets of stuff. When you got particularly bad hoarders or big moves or whatever.
Okay.
But what you need to be doing is getting in front of baby boomers, wherever they are. You need to be searching boomers. You need to be on boomer blogs. You need to be on boomer podcasts. You need to be marketing to ARP. You need to be sponsoring at ARP events. You need to be speaking at ARP events. You need to be on ARP podcasts and webinars. You need to offer to do a free webinar for ARP on how to smart size to make the best of the rest.
Okay.
And you need to be selling jobs. You need to be doing at least one move per month, which is going to get you $10,000, out of which it's going to cost you $3,000, and it's going to get you real estate transactions. So, what's the average real estate transaction worth for you?
10 grand.
10 grand. So that's 240,000 a year minus 36,000. It's 200 grand. If you just get one per month. You get one every other month. One every other week, and now you got $400,000. That's the goal. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then once you're making that kind of income, then you can think about raising your profile even further by having your own show. Thank you very much.
Makes sense. Total sense.
Oh, sí, bonita.
Last night at dinner, what was the sixth thing that I learned at Genius Network?
Add more fun.
Okay.
10% more fun in your business.
Great. So when you're doing these moves, you need to be deliberately saying to yourself, before each one of these moves, how can I add 10% more fun to this experience? How can I do that? Is there music going on? And not just for the client, even for the movers. You want the movers to have fun, right? What can I do to make this whole thing more fun? And then remember I said, like the last stage of it is you throw the welcome party where you invite all the neighbors in to meet the new neighbor. You orchestrate that. That's always such an awkward thing. But if there was a professional moving the new person in, and you were saying, hey everybody, I'm Thomesa Lydon. I'm here from, I specialize in moving people, and I'm moving in a new neighbor into your neighborhood, and part of what I deliver is a big party for everyone in the neighborhood. So come on over and meet your new neighbors. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, it's making me think of the last 2 moves I did last week. They were into communities, but so far they haven't met anybody, so I should just say, hey, we're having a party.
Yeah, you throw the party and bring everyone. Come on, you're coming.
Yeah.
Just grab them and bring them all in. That's your job.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. And you can say to the boomer who's hiring you for the parent, say, hey, look, I'm going to do something that nobody is going to do. When I move your parents into this new neighborhood, community, whatever, I throw a big party and I get everybody to come to meet your parents, and now they're not just the new strangers, everybody knows who they are. They're the ones who had the great party, and everybody likes them. And now they have a whole new community of friends. That aspect of what I do is unique, powerful, and honestly, it's worth 10 times my entire fee. Just that aspect alone.
To make them feel comfortable, yeah.
To make them be accepted, comfortable, have friends. They're off to the races, right? Just that one thing that I do is easily worth 100 grand. It makes all the difference in the quality of life. And that's what this is really all about. Quality of life. The party at the end has to have a mariachi band and a barbecue with a chef in a chef's costume, and hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken and all kinds of, and pasta salad and potato salad and coleslaw and wine and beer and everything. And that whole thing is gonna cost you $500, and you need to have video of that because that's the marketing. And then you get the testimonial of the people, right? Ma and Pa Kettle. It's like, so how was the experience, after the party is over? Okay, you say, so was this what you were hoping it was going to be? And they're like, oh, Thomesa, thank you so much. I never thought it. You just took all the problems. I'm just so happy. I feel so relieved. I feel free. Oh, Thomesa, you're like my daughter. I love you. Oh. So we're heading to the airport now, and looking back on this morning. This morning, I made you wear nylons, and I made you no jewelry. Yep. Were you able to focus more on your presentation without the distractions of bare legs, upskirt issues, and clanking jewelry?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Honestly?
No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
Because that's really the whole goal of all of this, is to allow you to just focus on the message instead of fashion.
Some of my message is being youthful and still hip. You know what I mean?
You did that with your energy.
Okay.
You don't need clanking jewelry to do that.
Okay.
You don't need legs to do that. You got the energy.
Okay.
They loved it. Everybody loved it. Wait till you see the video.
Okay. Did you find out how that gets
Not yet.
achieved?
Not yet. I will let you know.
Okay.
All right. And what else? Like, what's your feedback? What's your comments on this whole, titanium mastermind experience with Clint Arthur in Miami? How was that for you?
It was very productive. I got a whole toolbox of how to market what I do, and it also created in my own mind what I really do and how important it is, and just being real about it, talking about it, and sharing the cold hard facts.
Yeah.
Because they are the cold hard facts. So yeah, putting value on it, and
how about designing a product that you can actually believe in and sell with a feeling like you're giving people a great value?
yes, and you know what I would like to be known for? Life and transition designer. Can we do something with that?
It's a mouthful. I mean, You know, what about the smart sizing?
That works. I have that URL.
And you got Thomesa.com. I mean, you got a lot of great stuff. Look, the product that we designed for you at $10,000, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that that is an outstanding value for the buyer?
With the segue into it with the sorting and organizing,
The
being
full, the
part
package.
of it,
the
being part of
package,
it,
Yeah.
and the moving and unpacking being part of it, I feel really, really good about that. At some point, that will definitely be adjusted so that that's paid separately.
Yeah.
And I'm still paid the 10.
Yeah. But right
But I think
now,
starting out, that definitely feels good in my head.
yeah, right now you feel confident that you could ask
can
for
do
that
it.
10 and you could say, look, this is a tremendous value. I'm only doing this for 3 people at this level. And then after that, if you're not one of the first 3 people to grab this offer, you're going to end up paying for the full sorting, packing, and unpacking aspect of this, right?
They'll be separate, yeah.
I'm telling you, being confident that you're offering a great value is a key element of being able to sell
I
a
agree.
high dollar package.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. It's getting that confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you laid it out in a way that it feels good, and I'll go massage that and make it happen.
Okay, and isn't that what you really wanted from this whole thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great.
It is. It's definitely what I wanted.
All right, great. So what's your advice to anybody who's considering titanium? Is it worth it?
It's worth it because just having the details of what to do and then putting it into a plan of action it's 2 different things. You know, it's just 2 different things. So it's building the business around the celebrity, which is huge.
Yep. And how about in studio? How was it to have Clint Arthur in studio with you? Did that make a difference on your ability to deliver a great performance today?
I thought it was going to make me more nervous, but I actually felt more calm and relaxed to just kind of be energetic. I really did feel comfortable. I really did. And I was wondering if I was going to be a nervous wreck.
What about having dinner with Hugo, the producer in Miami the night before?
Oh, that was huge. That was just so, it just made it so much more like going home. You know, you showed up and you knew people and it just felt good. And he was very personable.
How about how I was just able to say, okay, this is what we're doing, Hugo.
Yeah, well,
How about-
you've achieved something there.
How about, this is what we're doing, Warren. This is what you're going to say. This is what you're going to do. How about that? How was that?
That's wonderful. Is that possible everywhere you go? I don't know.
No, it's only possible here in Miami.
Well, it was a great first time out on Titanium.
American, yeah. Yep.
The first time out on Titanium. That's good. Good for me.
Good. All right.
Yeah,
All right,
it
well,
was all
great
good.
job.
Thank you.
Proud
Thank you.
of
I
you.
appreciate all that you did and are doing.